questions, so I am a good chunk of the way through here. I already did this, something similar to this too. Using numbers, explain how a market demand curve is derived from two individual demand curves. Individual demand curve is a graphical demonstration of the negative relationship between price and quantity demanded as stipulated by the law of demand. Market demand is the horizontal summation of individual demand curves. It is derived by summing all the quantities demanded by each consumer at each respective prices. Numerical derivation. Suppose there are two consumers in the market for good A, consumer 1 and consumer 2. Because of the different preferences and tastes of these consumers, their demand for good A is different. Thus, the quantities demanded by each consumer is shown in the table below. So we're going to have demand curve 1, demand curve 2, and of course we're going to have Q on one axis and P on another. This is actually good because I can do it with numbers this time. So quantities, there is 0, 1, 2, and 3. And for the second consumer, it's only consuming 1 and 2. So we're going to say consumer 1 and consumer 2. And prices go from 0 to 3. So for this first consumer, when the quantity is 0, the price is, when the quantity is 3, the demand, let me try that again. When the price is 0, the quantity demanded is 3. When the price is 1, the quantity demanded is 2. Price is 2, quantity demanded is 1. And price is 3, quantity demanded is 0. So their demand curve is going to look like this. For consumer 2, when the price is 2, quantity demanded is 0. When it is 1, quantity demanded is 1. And when it is 2, it is 0. So their demand curve is going to look like this. Looking at the above table, market demand will be derived by adding quantities of A demanded by consumer 1 and consumer 2 at each price. For example, at price 0, total quantity demanded is 3 plus 2 equals 5. Doing the procedure in the table will yield. So if we're going to sum these two demand curves, C1 plus C2 is going to equal market demand. So we've got Q and P again. So prices again going to go 0, 1, 2, 3. We can have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So at a price of 3, consumer 1 demanded 0 of the good, and consumer 2 demanded 0 of the good. So the market quantity is 0. At a price of 2, consumer 1 demanded 1 of the good, right here. We can see that the Q is 1 and the P is 2. And consumer 2 demanded 0 of the good. So at a price of 2, market quantity demanded is going to be 1. Similarly, at a price of 1, it's going to be demand of 3. And at a price of 0, it's going to be a demand of 5. So we end up with this kink demand curve because we've got two individuals that we're adding to make the market demand curve. It's a very good write-up by our junior tutor. Well done. Let me accentuate this. That is very large. You get the gist of it. If you guys a second to take a picture. We can move forward. Question 9.